I don't know if y'all guys can hear me, but we're just gonna create a party real quick. Yeah. And normally I do that just so there's clarity in my voice and certain stuff like that, because I feel like the reality is like playing a lot of these games nowadays. It's just not like, for instance, if I was playing Modern Warfare, like all the other stuff, it didn't matter how much good you had, like a mic or something like that, you still sound terrible. Everybody pretty much sounded the same to me. If they were talking, I don't know, it sounded like they had some type of voice, like, you know, mod or something in there that was using all these different things, and it's whatever. I'll play until I get a dub or something like that. It's 10. I don't know, bro. I'm like, so what's my thing before the coronavirus? Especially since I'm a junior school in college and I'm on my way out. Is there anything that I could honestly tell you from a perspective of business? I know a whole lot of stuff. Like, I'm not a big fan of webinars. I think I may have to attend some webinars here recently for some of my business classes. Because it's a requirement for the School of Business. You know, you do this and that. But where I live, there's only been 470 cases of the coronavirus, and nobody in my county has died from the coronavirus. And I think that's pretty good, all things considered. But here's my things on like coronavirus. I'm not a big proponent of just how the way things are handled. I'm not talking about like, you know, I'm talking about just on a global end. I'm not thinking about Trump and stuff like that. I don't really talk politics on here. In all honesty, I don't really feel like political parties really do anything, if we're being completely honest. In a way, because it's a lot of BS. You know, like a lot of people look at the politicians to do certain stuff for them, but you should be doing stuff for yourself, in all honesty, because the politician can tell you one thing, but the reality is, a lot of stuff they say is just, like, you know, it's just speculation. But that's besides the point. But what do I think about? I got a scar. Let's go. I didn't do anything. Good loot over here. That's rare for me to get a scar first thing in the match. All right. Bug slug. Flop. Why you had the flashlight on?
Oh, because I came out of my room and it was dark. Hold up, wait.
Are you gonna talk to what you call it? Is he working or something?
I don't know.
It would be interesting if he was, though. I can't believe what you call it. Like, we only have 470 cases here of coronavirus, but in like Charlotte, it's like it's not like almost 1,000 cases. You hear me? Charlotte has 1,000 cases and a couple people have died. But I remember like weeks ago, there was like 2 people. I was in the hospital visiting somebody, but they had this special thing where I could definitely tell something was going on in terms of like, and they confirmed it. There was 2 people at this hospital that had coronavirus. And stuff, but there was like nurses were talking about that. I'm pretty sure they can't really be talking about that because of HIPAA. But I think it's not necessarily private. There's some loopholes to that, but a lot of stuff could be considered definitely a violation. My honest opinion, what I think the coronavirus is gonna do, it's definitely shutting stuff down permanently. Like businesses who think that are good, you think they're so great. A lot of people have a lot of overhead expenses and certain stuff, and then like for instance, let's see, a supply chain. Let's go with a supply chain. Their distributors and stuff like that. They're not profitable, and they have to stop. That means they can't return back to normalcy. And when you with like a big bid, there's no way, absolutely no way that you can possibly rebound. And I know the corporate stuff is looking for bailouts. You gotta show with the stream. Yes, sir. We out here. We doing it. My whole thing with the whole COVID-19 also is with the school stuff. A lot of people won't even take the stuff seriously, like Liberty. Liberty, over like a good majority of people came back to school. They tested positive for the coronavirus. Not a surprise though. But another problem I had issue with is like people going to Miami. Miami seems to be a hot spot for people, you know, do what they do. But they're going back to their respective places and they're all, you know, grouped up. I'm not really a mixy person like that, so that's a dub in itself. And then like I like going to places where it's kind of quiet, secluded. You can really get some R&R. Like that's the type of thing I'm really into. I don't like going to places where people are just doing anything and everything. But I know we're all adults here, but there's just some stuff just crossed the line, in my opinion. Like going to different places and stuff like that, it's cool and all, but after a while, like, you know, you just do certain stuff, you see certain stuff, it's just like, it's not a wash. I don't ever want to say something is a complete wash, but in essence, some stuff kind of can be. That makes any sense. There's people who go to Miami, do nothing, you know, probably get a couple drinks and stuff like that, and that's all fine and dandy. But at the end of the day, like, if you think about it, a lot of these drinks and certain stuff people be buying, you know, you go to these like touristy places, they're not giving you the correct stuff. Like Wasa Llama got the homie Jason's luck today finding these llamas. But in my honest opinion, like the coronavirus, yeah, schools, online proponent of schools and certain stuff like that, that wasn't thought out completely. Like in terms of high school, some of my high schoolers out there, yeah, and seniors more importantly, a lot of stuff wasn't it, if I'm being completely honest. Like you'll wait a whole complete time just try to get like a lapse of stuff. Even the communications with the teachers is bad, I must admit. Because going to school 5 days a week is a lot, but I feel like more so, if someone asks me how am I processing the coronavirus and stuff like that, I sleep majority through the day. I know that sounds bad, like I might get, you know, between 8 and 10 hours of sleep. So, you know, before I probably get like 6. And I guess like, in terms of a few things, I mean, I really don't know. You want to get beamed? You got beamed, sir. Beam team. Japan is definitely, all the Asian countries are pretty much gonna get hit hard by this stuff. China has definitely had more cases of coronavirus as expected. I remember they showed that they stuff was slowing and certain stuff like that. Yeah. You know, one thing about New York is population dense, so obviously the coronavirus would spread. Think about public transportation, you know, people touching rails. There's just little stuff that, you know, having, you ride these stuff, subway, these metros, the passes like in DC and stuff like that, pretty much. In DC, everything's like a whole different ball game. Like going up an escalator and certain stuff, like you have to go off to the side. If people are in a hurry to go to jobs or a quick lunch break, a lot of them will kind of pass you. Nothing wrong with that. I just think that's interesting. Consider that's not really a norm for where I'm from and where I grew up. Just not really a common thing that people do. But I think that the coronavirus, like, I don't know, but I think just the way stuff operates is going to be a little bit different. Like, even Walmart is so nasty, even before all the coronavirus stuff. They were telling people we have sanitizing stuff at the carts, like the little wipes, and they didn't have that. The only thing that they did have is like the Purell auto machine thing where you put your hand under and then do that, and then they had the wipes, and then you're supposed to sanitize the thing. I think there's something wrong with that. Why would you sanitize a wipe, do all of that? I see this guy. I need this loot. If I get a dub here, bro, I'm goated. I have to be careful though. I do suspect there's gonna be people behind me. And I gotta watch in front of me. This is a bad spot. 100%. I know people are kind of surprised that they can't make their money and certain stuff like that amid like a coronavirus, like for instance fundraising or stuff like that, or just surprised. I mean, it's not really a shocker. especially if people are not able to, you know, make dues or make ends on stuff like that. Everybody's getting hit by this thing. You can't work, and if you do work, it's not going to be what you expect. Like, for instance, if I'm making money, for instance, and it totals the amount of maybe, like, let's say someone makes 4,800 a year, something like that. After taxes, they're probably seeing about 2,700 or something like that a month after Social Security and everything. So it's not that much money. It's most definitely not that much money. Dang. Seem to always get stuck. This is a third-party central. Yeah, I probably should get out of here. There's most definitely people fighting. Another issue I see that we're kind of going through, I said globally, is that money and certain stuff like that. We're trying to ensure that money and stuff, or I guess the value of a dollar, does not go all the way sink. And I feel like that's very interesting in the fact that a lot of stuff like debt, the Fed creates a dollar, but they're trying to eliminate debt. They're the only people, they're not even part of the U.S. government, but they have a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of deals with the government. They're their own independent organization. They're the only people that can print money. I don't like this circle, but it's kind of a snipe city. Snipe heavy. bad spot to be in. I'm dead. He got me good. That was bull, but it's whatever. I did good for what I think I did, but I could have won. That was definitely top 3. That was just a bad circle. That was just a bad circle. And now thinking about it, I shouldn't have used Launchpad. So, I feel like another thing is a whole lot of people looking towards these celebrities and certain stuff for like how they're getting through the coronavirus, and a lot of these people are kind of spreading misinformation. And I get it that people getting paid. Just because you're getting paid doesn't mean that you're smart. Because let me tell you something. Just by, like, let's say a particular celebrity gets paid 150K, you know, for appearance, or, you know, just to do something. Let's say a concert or something like that. That's all fine and dandy. I'm not mad they're getting paid 150K. I mean, I really don't care about money. The concept of money is not even... Sure, you can have a whole lot of money coming in, but if you're not careful, you're not checking your balance sheet and books and having people actually keep up with your books, then obviously you can have a lot of money going out. And then besides, a lot of people have entourages, a lot of people have lawsuits and certain stuff like that. A lot of people have expenses. A lot of these people are staying at 5-star hotels, and they're paying for it. In one way or another. I know people think that, you know, celebrities see them flying in a private jet. That's all cool, but a private jet is not something that I feel like, in all honesty, if you have the money, sure, it's a luxury, but think about it. You have to keep their maintenance. It's no point to spend $3 million on you know, a Gulfstream 2 jet or something like that. But then another aspect of it too is that you have to pay for fuel. So every time you stop at an airport, you have to pay to dock at an airport too, and refuel, and that's like $30,000 for sure. Guaranteed to be at least 30,000 or more. That was embarrassing. Yeah. You think you beat me with a pistol, you're smoking something. People are smoking something. I get a pistol in my hand, you're getting smoked. But back to what I was saying about the celebrities. You know, you got people in a day and age of social media. You got people trying to charge $950 just to FaceTime, $250 to you know, FaceTime them, private FaceTime. These people are not that important, bruh. They're not. I know a whole lot of people be like, nah, but they seem like they're doing it. Like they're doing these things, they're going out all these places. Yeah, a lot of people, especially books. If you're not careful with your books, and then a lot of people's accountants and certain stuff, they could be fooling around with the books, because obviously somebody wouldn't know unless they had like an external audit. Businesses and CEOs have to sign off on certain stuff. If there's like fraud going on in a company, if a CEO signs on it, they're getting they're going to prison. They're losing their house, they're losing everything. All that stuff is going back to the people who are a victim of the fraud or whatever that was going on. I think that a lot of stuff like that happens, a lot of people trying to find meaning in a lot of ways behind certain stuff, and a lot of stuff is just reach. I hate to break it, it's just reach. Like, you know, people talk about unemployment, this stuff is going to get to Great Depression. Not saying that it isn't, but we gotta stop looking at certain stuff or trying to fear mongering people, man. When people start fear mongering and certain stuff like that, talking about the coronavirus and the impact on the economy, yeah, it's affecting the economy, but I feel like the economy will definitely bounce back. Yeah, there's more important things.
Because black people are checking out of here.
Black people are checking out of here.
Like I seen a thing where like a elder and his son, they're black.
Yeah, but they were big though. They had like hypertension.
I had asthma. He was 20.
Yeah, yeah, asthma.
He couldn't even name that damn out of shape. Like, golly.
What I'm still thinking about it, like, you know, recipes for certain stuff, like, you know, your glycemic index. People don't be watching that type of stuff too.
You gotta eat veggies.
You have to eat veggies. I know people who don't even eat veggies and certain stuff like that.
Are you streaming right now?
Yeah. How do you know? You're not watching it.
No, I'm not watching it.
Somebody's watching my stream. Shout out to you, man. Whoever it is watching my stream.
So who are you talking to your friends in the game? Can they hear who you're talking to? They can hear your voice.
Yeah, they can hear my voice.
They can hear me.
Yeah, they can hear you.
What up, beach? I'm just playing. Let me stop for you to get demonetized.
I mean, I don't have that many subs and stuff like
That's
that.
alright. We're gonna work on it.
And a lot of stuff too is like with YouTube, I'm not really a fan of people be getting these managers and certain stuff like that. They sign with these networks and they can't get out of it. You know, a lot of stuff like, I know a lot of people, I'm not going to name drop a particular company. There was like companies that were big on trying to get these influencers or stuff like that.
I'm commenting on your live. You ain't even got the comments up where somebody was trying to talk to you on live.
You just commented.
Yes, I just said, what's up, security? What it do, baby? You just have me, but you know I'm subject to say anything at any moment, okay? Your channel has 150,000 views.
That's pretty good, but I'm not trying to make. I'm not trying to really make money.
41 subs. If you got like, what, 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, I think it's in a certain amount of time.
Yeah. A lot of stuff too is that I gotta like, I don't know, I have a capture card and certain stuff like that, but I might have to upgrade that when PS5 come out.
I mean, but what are you gonna do? I mean, you constantly posting, but like, what are you doing about
Engagement. A lot of people, like, if they comment something, I'm gonna comment for the most part.
Maybe you need to work on your titles, your thumbnails.
Thumbnails, see, that's my issue. A lot of thumbnails. I'm not one of those type of people who jumps out at thumbnails. There's been plenty of good videos by smaller channels. I feel like there's some of these bigger names out here, and that's saying something. In all honesty, that is saying something. Cause I know a whole lot of people when they like, you know, they'll stretch your video out to 10 minutes and have a black screen. But the thing about that,
staying on to watch the ads, how's that benefiting you? Like,
I stopped watching some people altogether, cause it's just like some of these people are telling people not to go to college and school, but in all honesty, these are the same people who having to get out of contracts, bad contract with these networks. Yeah, sound like you should have stayed in school, bub. Cause like school, in all honesty, I've learned a lot of stuff about contracts, especially this semester, bilateral contracts and stuff like that. People can back out of contracts on the grounds if there's reasonable grounds, but you know it has to make sense. My God. I know a whole lot of people are trying to like go a whole videos trying to expose networks or certain stuff like they were formerly partnered with. But I know in a whole lot of contracts they say that you will not share valuable information, even when you work for a company or something like that. You're not allowed to share like information between, you know, a third party or just pretty much any type of information that would, you know, harm the business. Like if I knew valuable information about like books or something, stuff like that, you can't really share that. But I'm just saying in general, like a lot of celebrities that people are looking for their opinion about the coronavirus. Some of these people, true, you can make money. You can make money. 150K to 200K a show, but your manager and stuff is like that is going to take about 20% off that. You have an entourage, and entourage should be costing people, I don't know, I would say a good $85,000 a month. People are going broke, bro. I know a whole lot of rappers and stuff like that. It was surprised when their label and people were buying them Lambos and certain stuff like that. I told somebody a Lambo is a good car in a sense, but it's not worth no $250,000. And then it's not $250,000 because you're gonna have to wind up paying what, $70,000 in taxes, and then insurance on that, and then to get like, you know, maintenance on that. That junk is like, I think at least it has to be like $2,000 just about. You can't take that just to any place. You can't take that to what you call it. Even for the oil change, you're not going to take that junk to Walmart for oil change. But if you had the money, obviously I don't think that would be a problem, but I think we gotta just stop looking to celebrities and like stop trying to deify certain people. Because the moment I think we deify people, it's then when the moment starts to go, stuff starts to go haywire. So feel like deifying celebrities has to stop though. I think the facts are just like I'm being objective as I can possibly be about certain stuff. Like I think that a lot of stuff people do. I can understand somebody charging like a celebrity or certain stuff charging like $400 for a VIP ticket. In a sense, or backstage access, you know, autograph or something like that, and proceeds are going towards, you know, their non-profit or something like that, or a charity that they're working with, something like that, or you know. But I feel like a lot of stuff, like the posters, a limited edition poster, that's just a bunch of BS. $100 extra or something like that just for a limited edition poster. True, it's a poster. I don't even know if that poster's even going for that much. I'm pretty sure they are. I have a whole lot of posters myself that I don't really use, but I would never try to sell somebody something. And I have a couple magazines that I consider quite rare in a sense, but to spend a certain amount of money for certain stuff, nah, I'm good off that one, Chief. But I think deifying people has to stop. Finn, Foxbach. I'll play with him after this game. I even know he will even be one. Finn. Finn the man. Sometimes I think people don't understand being partnered is a whole lot more than what people think it is. You're basically getting managed by a company and stuff like that. I'm being objective. Like I said, Full Screen was a good network, but I don't like how they're taking like they're involved in booking people or trying to have a con for people. That right there is kind of I'm kind of drawing the line with that. And I know certain companies and certain stuff like that, they said weren't taking a certain amount of money, or a 60-40 or something like that. I tend to be objective as much as I can. This is a winnable Fortnite game. Me and you, pal. You gonna have to move. I wasted all my mats on this Imbecile. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm dead. Fucking dead. That was bull. I died with essentially no mats. I'll try to join Sean. Let's see if you're still here. I'll try to join you, Sean. I don't know if you're watching the stream. I don't even know if he's still on. I know he's on. Okay, he's in the bathroom. The coronavirus. So, a lot of people are looking towards these experts in terms of like financial experts, thinking about, oh, this has the potential to be worse than the 2008 crisis. The stock market was, I say, pretty bad, but at the same time, you got to think about what caused that recession. Definitely house mortgages and stuff like that, where it was booming, but it had a lot of problems. I say from 2001 to 2007, the housing market was, I would say, it was doing fine on the instance of not saying cheating people out their money. It's like people had these ridiculous rates, almost like a sweetheart deal. So let's say my mortgage, or I signed a contract where it's 30 years or something like that, home mortgage plan, like 30 years. I have a mortgage payment would have been like, let's say on the cheaper end, I say $1,500 a month. or something like that. Not say 1,500. I would say, let's say 1,000 or something like that. I've been paying 1,000 for, let's say, 4 years, but then a contract says I'm going to be paying closer to 1975 a month. I don't have it, so now that creates a debt, and then a whole lot of foreclosures and certain stuff like that. So foreclosures and certain stuff like that, people got a lot of good deals off that, but there was other things too. I feel like people could have made money, but that's pretty much the breakdown, I guess. Drivers. Music. La musica. 40,000 XP. Consume fish or shields. Fish. At Box Factory. Canoe. Deadpool. It is epic, man. I'm interested to see if they have a selectable style or something, but knowing them, probably not. I think Sean gonna get off, so I'm gonna play another solo game. If he sends me an invite, it depends. I'm gonna be gone. 2 million people have the coronavirus. But like I said, I used the other night of how quickly the coronavirus and stuff can spread. Like for instance, somebody goes to an arcade or something like that. They could be asymptomatic too, you know. They can go and touch, like a lot of stuff is touchpad. You're touching the surface, and then I know people are, you know, not thinking much of it. You can get yourself gotten multiple ways. I feel like it's not, like, I think it can be scary, but at the same time, I know I took proper precautions about touching surfaces, stuff like that. I remember one time, like 5 years ago, I went to the summer camp, and a lot of people, we tested bacteria and certain stuff on these surfaces, like doorknobs and stuff. That stuff was nasty. And we looked at the bacteria under the microscope, and that stuff was moving and like growing fast because we heated the bacteria up. That was nasty. And then we did some stuff like we did a placebo, placed the bacteria under certain stuff, and certain stuff didn't happen, and the stuff died. So I guess that was kind of cool, but at the same time, that kind of opened my eyes, you know, made me think about these surfaces. And an interesting place was at a university, and that's the university that I attend today. So I thought online was supposed to be sweet, and that was absolutely the opposite. So you tried. You tried, pal. You're never gonna get it. You're never gonna get it. Sound like In Vogue. In Vogue inspired. I'm surprised In Vogue didn't get sued for using James Brown. I'm pretty sure they gave him like a songwriter's credit, because if not, he would have sued them for big time when he was living. The state can still sue him. That was laggy. How? This guy wasn't good. I'm not hating on that, but that guy just literally just took advantage. That's why I don't like using that much. I'm gonna stop using that shit, bro. I didn't go completely killless, and then I just got eliminated early. I'm not really, if anybody asks me why, like, I don't like playing solos, I'm not a solo type of guy. Like, in terms of playing games with people, I don't like playing games solo. Like, I don't like playing zombie solo. It's not as fun. I like having people to talk to while I'm playing the game. And I feel like a lot of games, in my opinion, a lot of titles, I was looking at the PlayStation Store, possibly thinking about getting a game, and some of these games are absolutely ridiculous. Like the prices is $64, and $64 right now, nobody's getting paid, nobody has a job, and, you know, people looking at home entertainment stuff ain't free, man. These bills and these people are just expecting people just to have money saved up or just left over, and I think that's ridiculous, but that's not here or there though. I feel like a lot of stuff, in terms of like this, I feel like you gotta be a little bit more frugal, like with, I guess with spending and spending habits. A lot of people are going to try to stretch that dollar out. I know a whole lot of people talking about food, what's going to happen to food. Food and stuff is scarce right now. I'm even concerned about the certain stuff like businesses operating. A lot of stuff that businesses are doing just isn't even sanitary. Like I said on the other stream, the only thing that's sanitary in my opinion, the only store that I can say that's sanitary about wiping things down or just overall the cleanliness of their stuff is Target. Target is not allowing people to do certain stuff. Like, you know, you're not about to touch the thing and not being washed and stuff like that. They're actually sanitizing these surfaces and stuff down. Do I think people could deaths could have been prevented for the coronavirus? Yeah, absolutely. Don't play me like that, boy. I'm not really of a solos guy, but I gotten a whole lot better at Fortnite. The Kingsman they need to take out. The gun's doo-doo. My honest opinion, I don't think it's good. It's more of a nuisance to the game than actually a great addition. I have to wake up early tomorrow for a class to virtually meet online. I like the proponent, I like the class, but the class just has me doing too much. Like, I've been watching films, because I take a film class, and that's quite, it's a requirement. I have to take like an arts class to graduate, and be on track to graduate. So I think that's kind of interesting in more ways than one. I want to get rid of. Can't decide. I'll take the pistol over the pump. Because the pistol, I know I'm not losing against anybody. On a pistol over a pump, I might take the pump. The pump is just so bad. I hit a guy for, what, 84 in the head or something like that. I don't even remember the exact damage. I remember when Fortnite, they made the stuff 192. The damage was 192. That was prime Fortnite, but that was still bad. A direct headshot to somebody didn't even deal enough damage to kill them. They wound up killing you. If I could find a better pistol, that would do it for me. I'll take that. That's a whole lot better. Somebody's been over here. They just got what they got and they dipped. I know a whole lot of people talking about foods and certain stuff that people eat that's considered exotic or not normal. I feel like people should stop eating exotic animals. I done said that. It's not only, you know, Asian countries that do that, African countries do that too, eat monkey, stuff like that. That stuff is just, I don't know. We shouldn't be eating that type of stuff. And definitely, we shouldn't be eating rat. All these different stuff. What's up, say I wouldn't have been surprised by that third party. Fortnite is a third party heavy game, so if someone tells me it's not, I'm gonna look at them like, okay. Third party heavy game is Fortnite. Businesses. I feel like in a couple months and stuff like that, people talking about there could be a possible vaccine as early as September. There's a lot of trial and error stuff that's gonna be definitely happening out here. I can't, like, we can't see stuff in a foreseeable or formidable future, so it's just like, yeah, gotta draw the line with that too. Fear mongering is all at an all-time high. We don't know. Looking towards experts on stuff. Experts can only help so much, but they do know about bell curves and certain stuff, or studies have shown this and studies have shown that. So, in actuality, sure, someone said they could say it's valid and hit spot on the money. But I just don't think that a lot of stuff that people were saying in the past is definitely going the way that people said. But I feel like a lot of people are just dragging on, I would just say scenarios, worst case scenarios, best case scenario. Analytical data is definitely vital to looking at stuff. But now they have like computer software that manages and looks at, you know, all these different outcomes. That's kind of an interesting thing that technology has done. You can have what you call stuff done within a matter of seconds. Whereas in years ago, we couldn't have predicted certain stuff. But I guess the bad thing about, you know, some of these results is that there's marginal error in it, but it's probably like, you know, I'll probably say 95 to 97% accurate. Data can't be skewed a little bit, but data is data. I'm pretty sure that a whole lot of people, when they thought of this outbreak, you know, they weren't expecting, you know, some people, it's going to be their last time going out and being about. This was something that they didn't see. The fact that you really think that you're gonna try to do something like that to me? To me? Oh yeah, you're smoking something. Like I said, this game is what you call it, primarily third party. Hey, I third party the mess out of that. The one thing I can say about the SMGs and certain stuff like that are not as good as people think it is. The pistol is faster. I'll trust the pistol more than I do an SMG. Because someone can just jump right over your shots and certain stuff like that and then just pump you right in the head and you're done. They can just pump you right in your head. Okay. Thought that was some other stuff. How? That's the stuff that I'm talking about. And I just kind of dupe myself, but I'll keep on continuing to play games right now. I got nothing better else to do, but I do have to wake up at about 1, so let me set an alarm clock. I got pumped to the head. That guy had the spam, and I was already kind of low, so I'm not really mad about that one. That was just, but I feel like the fact is, the matter is, that guy, I didn't even see him. He got me by the element of surprise, but I think Fortnite, in all honesty, it's kind of getting to where a point where I think that a lot of people have starting to pull away from it. The sponsorships and stuff is slowing down a little bit. Don't try that with me, boy. I know I wasn't about to get eliminated. Come on, bro. Exactly the gun I needed. Got a lot of good guns here. I'm not messing with that big house. I don't like big house because it allows for a lot of BS to go on, and then a lot of times I get pissed when stuff like that happens, because there's just certain tight corners in that you can't honestly see. So There's more people over here than I thought. Not surprised really, but shit, man. Take me sniper though. And besides, after that, I can use the helicopter. Lost. Oh, shit. I didn't go that far. Half the shit. I'm not driving this RPG. There should be an ammo box. There should legit be an ammo box. But somehow or another, there's not. Well, there is now. Decided to look for it. Exactly what I needed.
isn't even that
Paint
high.
beast? No. Interior force? No.
Those aren't shooting builds.
Nigga, those aren't shooting builds.
Yes, they can be.
A paint beast
That's
cannot
what I'm
shoot
saying.
big.
Yes, they can. You can make a shooting beast.
When I say a shooting big, I mean above a 7.
You can make a shooting beast.
Hell, that nigga resurrected us, son.
How much was that?
Oh, you seen that, right?
Yeah.
Bruh. That nigga fell and then got right back up. That nigga didn't even stay on the ground. I was like, what is this?
About the spaceship down.
Look at what I sent you, Tyshawn.
Right mentioned in the headset. What you said his name?
Your phone?
Oh yeah, I can run. I'm gonna go find some bum. I'm gonna find a bum court.
Wait, Frank, did you die?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm so
I died.
glad.
Someone knocked me.
He said,
Someone knocked me down on my
Frank,
structure.
did you die?
Dang, these people are bad too.
didn't we already beat these dudes?
Yeah, we beat them. They might hop off too. Yeah.
Where's the next at?
We beat them with Sonny.
I'm running around the court.
How?
Hold on,
Man,
first,
you
who
don't
beat
remember?
me?
I don't know how to do it.
I don't know how to do it. That's what I'm saying.
Do what?
Wait, what if we all did it and then they saw a game get started?
Exactly.
Man, I got them muted.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out how to do it.
Yo, because if Sweats knew how to do that,
I'm literally stuck all the way on the other side of the park.
I'm so dead.
and if we
How do you do it? Oh.
You meeting people, Frank?
How'd you know? But now.
I heard you. I muted all of them. Skeeter too. They loud.
Dang, you're not even in the game. I'm gonna leave because you're not even in there.
Well, I'm ready up. I'm in the lobby.
No, I didn't show you even on my screen. They put us in
in the
separate.
game. Oh. Oh yeah. I don't know why I did that.
I have a full beard. No, since I ain't been to the barbershop.
Oh yeah. The ball gonna be closed forever.
Yeah, of course the mall gonna be closed. The mall's gonna be closed for like a good
stupid
8
Trump
months.
wants to open everything up on April 30th. Like, what is he so dumb?
Nah, just imagine someone goes into a Dave and Buster's and they're sick, they're asymptomatic, start touching everything. Just imagine that.
And then more people touch it.
Yeah.
And then they go.
And the arcade. Yeah, and then they start going.
And then they go to Walmart, they touch it. And then they go somewhere else, they touch it. And then the other people go somewhere else. They take it home. If they go on a plane, they go somewhere else. That's how the corona spreads. That's how it spread in the first place. Now, but if you open it back up and more people have it now, oh, it's over. Everybody in the United States getting the corona.
I would say 1 in 3 people would get the coronavirus.
More than that. Well, because there's going to be people that are sick.
Someone said it could be between 25% and 33%.
Okay, but then you
Man, they always saying stuff, but it's never true about the corona. They said black people couldn't get it. Nah,
I'm not trying to do that because I think it's ridiculous that people are speculating. Like, economists are economists. They're like financial are that.
Bro, Frank, no one knows nothing. They've been saying stuff, and then the coronavirus does it. They've been saying so much stuff, and the coronavirus override what they say, and what they say is not true. Don't nobody know nothing.
I think
all they know is gonna get stronger.
I know medical care and that type of stuff. That stuff is going up in cost. How am I? How did it say I'm 23?
Because Trump is stupid. Trump is dumb.
Trump. Well, here's my thing. Trump is not. He's not really. I feel like he has certain, like his base. I mean, I don't really stick with any type of political party in a sense. I think a lot of the stuff that a lot of people waiting for politicians to do something for them, but a lot of these people, they're not doing anything. They're just fattening their pockets. I think it's important to vote, but I think it's what you call people just fattening their pockets. The money's not in politics. The money is through lobbying.
He doesn't want the economy to be bad, I guess. That's why he's opening it.
Dang. At the land houses. Audit.
I like a Trump president.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh shit. I'm dead. There's somebody in your house.
At my house?
Yep.
Oh, I hear him. I hear him. Yep. Got him. Coming for you, Frank.
You got the shotgun, man. I have a gun. I landed on top of the thing, try to break the chest, and then the guy just wanted to get me.
They want him to carry you.
Sonny and them dudes be loud on streams, on lives. Not loud,
Sonny
like
is loud.
every time you can hear him eat. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's just annoying. And then Max, he be screaming. He talking about my voice. His voice not even that deep than mine. I don't know why he talking.
Yeah.
Mine's right here. His voice is not that deep.
They're blowing stuff up.
I think people for more. I'm gonna have a deep voice than him. Watch, Frank. I'm gonna have that deep voice. That voice I can hypnotize you. He just able to make it. I'll tell you, edit it. I'll tell you. You got it? Got the wall? Got one wall? Got him. Teammate. People over here.
Why?
Lay to them.
My God. I'm back.
But my tooth hurts. Frank,
What?
I gotta have like emergency surgery on my tooth. It's like infected. They just messed it up. And it hurts, bro. Like this little bubble.
I know what you're talking
right?
about. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like this little bubble. It won't hurt when I get taken out, right?
It will hurt. They'll give you some like what is it? They give you some numbing stuff.
It only hurts. I heard it only hurts for 1 day. Well, I heard they numb you, and then if you put the...
They put a needle, and then if you get a drill in your mouth, then that's painful.
But they numb you. The only thing that hurts is the needle.
The thing about the numbing stuff, that stuff is nasty. It just tastes nasty. It just tastes just like poison or something. That's what it tastes like.
I think it's sour.
It's not a good taste. It's not a good feeling though either.
What, when you get the needle in your mouth?
Not the needle. No, I'm talking about just a strawberry. Like it doesn't taste like strawberry. It just tastes nasty. It just tastes odd.
Oh yeah, it is. And the watermelon. The watermelon tastes like dried up.
The only thing that I can say that tastes halfway decent is that fluoride when they clean your teeth. What you call it?
Oh yeah, I wish I would have this regular mint.
Mint is nasty. Mint is actually nasty. The mint that they give you has a bad aftertaste. That's why I like banana. That's why I like banana the most. And when they clean your teeth with banana. But they only do that for kids. They only do that for kids.
Tragic.
I stopped going to the dentist. I stopped going to the dentist when I turned 19, like the regular little kid dentist when I turned 19. Because they got to cut off. Have you played duos with Drew?
Chicken out.
Have you played
Yeah.
Did you play
It's been
Arena?
on lately. Yeah. I'm getting done on it. She said you just feeling that kind of hurt 'cause when they stick the needle in and they numb it, and then it doesn't hurt. And then
No, it's
like,
gonna hurt after. That's the thing about it, it's gonna hurt after.
But they give you medicine. If you take it right then, it won't hurt, and then you just fall asleep.
Where's Meowsicles?
And then, I mean, ask you, he's over here. I was wondering where he was. Here he is. Poor me, Asko. Where's yacht key card go? It does not go to the yacht no more.
It does. It does. Someone tested it.
Oh, it still works at the yacht?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you won't be able to make it back in time for the yacht. That's
I already went there probably.
Yeah.
Or did they test in the playground?
They tested, yeah, they tested in a battle hub, yeah. There's people right here. There's people right here. You want to fight them?
Let's fight them.
Alright. Get my RPG out. Trust the RPG.
I don't know, I think I have to take the medicine right after. Cause they said it's only the second day.
When one time I had like 5 teeth taken out. And stuff
at one
like that.
point? At one time?
Right here.
At one time? What is at one time? I only get one thing. I know that hurt. One's white, one's white, one's white. Lasered one, lasered one. He's literally white. He's white, he's white. What? Bro, this dude is white, but I'm on standing up. I'm standing up.
Oh, holy moly.
Holy moly donut shot. I'm coming.
Got him.
Got him. Gosh, how someone just got rebooted, bro. Who the fuck won it? Did he have a big shield or something?
Nope.
Take this mech it, take this mech it. You need some minis?
Yeah, I need some minis.
Like, someone got rebooted.
That guy was annoying, though. That guy was annoying.
That's what I said.
I don't think we should have to do all of that. Just,
I laser one. I'm rushing.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna launch.
Got one. Holy moly donut shot. Holy moly. There's another. My face blocking. On me, broken.
Where's he at?
He's upstairs. He's upstairs. He's camping up here somewhere. His teammate, I knocked him. You find him?
I am gonna find him, though.
Oh! I think he's down here.
You sure?
They took the helicopter? How did they get out? Wait, I got my kill. And where's his teammate?
Do you want the sniper?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll drop it.
Right. How did he get out?
We gotta go.
We can rush him.
Alright.
I would know if this is him or not. He was like a little black skin. No, that's different people.
No, there's people trying to snipe us.
Yeah, that's people on the helicopter.
There's people behind us though too.
Right right here. He's lasered. He's lasered. Bro, I got that glitch again. I keep getting that glitch from my freaking. Oh really? I think that dude's still camping inside there. I think. 6 minutes.
Okay, where's the rings at? I can't get them.
Hey, you got small ammo?
I can check. Yeah, I got you.
I need match too. Okay. I need match big time.
Let me edit my what you call it. I don't know why I make the mistake of not editing the tiles. Wow. Making them stairs.
But I get this glitch when I'm aiming in, this aims out. It's like a glitch. I don't know why.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, where you aim in like your AR and it starts aiming out. You have to go to your control settings and change it back. I used to have that happen to me a lot.
Oh, what is it? What is it? What's the controls?
Go to your control settings. Just change it from combat to something different. And then change it back to combat or whatever you play on and it'll fix.
Now I play on custom. No, it's like I don't get it. Like I start aiming in, it doesn't aim out, but it's like it glitches. Like yeah, it just backs up and it just glitches. Like,
I know it's like you're aiming down the down your sights and then it goes back. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and like it's not even like a hip flying no more. It's like you're shooting a. I don't know. It's just annoying.
They got a couple solo dubs today, like at least like 2.
Nice. APR down here.
This is bad when the what you call it.
I didn't hit him. I didn't hit him.
Sometimes
Oh
the stuff
God.
glitches. Sometimes the stuff glitches, and I know that's annoying.
I know.
Where the
you
bullet
hit
goes
for
through
blanks, but I hit the platform. I swear, I did that bullet drop. They made the bullet drop more.
That box skin was trash. I know that person designed it, but that was honestly
That was
trash.
garbage. Whoever designed that needs to get fired and go die in a hole. I'm about to go over there. I'm about to get the rock there.
Yeah, I'm about to be honest with you.
I'm getting snapped out of air. I'm quitting the game. Never playing Fortnite again. More people. You know how much money I gave Fortnite?
Oh, he banged
They
me.
lasers you?
Yes. How do you laser somebody out there?
Wait, I got scrapped. My arm is just so fat. This stupid dude got the plunger, bro.
Sharon, you good?
Good for now.
How? This guy got me. How?
How did he kill me?
They
You
didn't
six
take.
health.
Yeah, they didn't take that out the
I'm on
game.
no sense.
They didn't take that out the game. The graphic.
You want a 1v1?
You gonna destroy me?
I'm on new sense though. I'm on new sense.
No, you're gonna destroy me. That's a fact.
Come on, Frank.
That's a fact.
Skit be beating me. I make it fun.
No, that's not fun. That is not fun. They're really going to laser these dudes, pal.
My tooth hurts. It's a big bubble and I'm tired of being here.
You need to get Origin.
Man, I ain't gonna do nothing.
It do. Or you can see if you're having a toothache. You might have a toothache.
Yeah, I need to get Origin. You know what? I'm gonna get it. What about, you wanna play creative filler? Nah. Yeah, I have to go in a little bit, so no reason to get in the game, I'm just gonna have to leave in the middle of the game.
Alright, I'll try to play. I'll try.
Get some orange gel. I'm gonna put it all over there. I'm gonna numb my whole mouth. I can't wait to get taken out though. I don't care if it hurts, bro. I'm tired of it. It's so annoying.
They actually cut the crap out of your teeth. Like, and then they try to act.
I watched it.
And then they, what you call it? It's like they get like a wrench, like something similar to a wrench, and then extract the tooth out there. And you know what's the worst thing? Is wisdom tooth.
Oh yeah. Ooh, relax. I don't think my tooth won't hurt because my grandma said they will numb you, then they give you medicine after. And then yeah, and if you take the medicine right away, sleep it off. She said it won't ever hurt the next day. I mean hurt. She said it would like only hurt the first day. Did it hurt the second day for you? Wait, why can't they just put me to sleep and take my tooth out?
Nah, they give you laughing gas. Like, sometimes they put you to sleep and sometimes they have you up. Like,
I know they do that with wisdom teeth. Oh, they put me to sleep 'cause I don't really feel like I don't want to keep my mouth open the whole time.
Nah, they have like a device that is like used to open your mouth, like
yeah, you put it, yeah.
And they just have you bite down. That is pretty bad.
I don't like how it feels. It's like this little plastic thing.
Yeah, it's that plastic. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's like, it looks like a screwdriver and it just has your mouth wide open. I had to get braces again, like, I would say about a year and a half ago. And they did that.
I really don't. I don't want that. It's so. Yeah, why can't they just put me?
No, and when you get braces or something like that, they take all the moisture out of your mouth. Your mouth is completely dry. Yeah, that's completely dry.
Stash. Why do they do that?
So the glue and stuff can set in.
Does it hurt when you get braces?
No, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt when you get them put in. The thing is, you can feel it. It's basically realigning your skull, your whole skull. That's what braces really are doing.
They realign your skull?
Yes, it changes like your jaw too. To make sure your teeth.
Feel it changing?
Yeah, it'll hurt. You'll feel a whole lot of pain. You gotta take ibuprofen. When I first got braces, it did not hurt. When they put them on my teeth, it did not hurt. For I would say a good like 5 hours, but after that, like a day or two, it hurt pretty bad. But when I got braces again, like the other time when I got them done again, is that they basically messed up, and then I had to do the whole thing again. My dentist basically.
How did they mess up?
Or orthodontist. They didn't put the glue on correctly. Like they applied it, and they're pretty renowned group. but they just have, I guess, to like have people training a little bit. Not saying they haven't trained, but they're just trying to get them in there. Like the what's the people or hygienists and stuff like that. They're just trying to get them prepared for certain stuff. The glue wasn't properly on my teeth, like the actual stuff.
I can't wait. I'm getting break. I gotta wait till my like 4 more teeth fall out first to get it. Oh, on me! Oh, how do you know I was right there? I'm dead. I'm dead. Jesus is my savior. How am I still alive? Jesus is my savior. How am I still alive? I got no.
Oh, he fell.
Frank is gay. Frank is gay. Frank is gay. I'm not dead. How I wasn't dead? Y'all suck. That suck.
How? They double team. Wow. That's fake.
Alright, it's 11:53, bro. Let's play creative. I'm gonna have to go in a little bit. I'm gonna have to leave in the middle of the game.
Alright. We can play creative.
Alright. You want me to send you a picture of my tooth?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
No, I want you to examine it, because you're smart. Can you examine it for me? You're smart, Frank. No?
Examine a picture of a tooth. I'm not doing orthodontist and not a dentist.
It's like this big bubble. I had it the last time. All they did was pop it. But the reason why
This might be an abscess. Have you ever thought it might be an abscess?
What's the abscess? Yeah, that's what my grandma said. That's what happened last time. The reason why I messed up because she did my tooth wrong. What's that abscess though?
It's like an infection. It's like pus. It's like it's stuff that drains through your tooth.
Pus, it's not puss.
Pus. Whatever the fuck it is.
Hey, but when I squeeze it, it's like liquid just comes out.
Yeah, it's pus. You have abscess.
Tragic.
You have abscess.